The trade war officially underway. The U.S. and China exchanging $34 billion in tariffs, and President Trump warning of at least $500 billion more if no trade progress is reached. Joining us now is former Assistant U.S. Trade Representative for China. He's Jeff Moon. He's now founder and president of the international trade consultancy China Moon Strategies. Good to have you here.
Thank you for inviting me.
If the president does indeed decide that they're going to do $500 billion, that's basically everything that we import from China. And China doesn't import enough from us to do the tit for tat that we talk about so much. Two things happened this week. We saw the Chinese currency move around a lot, weaken more than we have seen recently. People have said that is a tool they could use against us. Two, we saw this decision by a Chinese court related to Micron technology. Other ways that China could get at us would be regulatory decisions, et cetera. Should we read into those two actions other ways? I mean, is this being done by the Chinese government on purpose as a result of trade?
I don't think those two items are the result of the current trade dispute. The currency, the Chinese government has seemed to want to control the currency because they fear capital flight. And with regard to the Micron case, that has been going on for a while. That is a reflection of the IPR problems that the Section 301 case is trying to address, but it is not a result of it because the case has been going on for a while.
Okay, so what's your assessment then of where we stand right now with the two sides?
Well, the trade war has now officially started. You know, they say that no battle plan survives first contact. So we're now going to actually see what these tariffs actually mean for real people in the Midwest, in agricultural areas, and for people in China as well, and for the Chinese stock market, which is dipped as a result of all these things. In the longer term, if the president does go through with $500 billion in tariffs, there are going to be reactions on both sides. I predict, for example, on the U.S. side, there are a number of Republican senators that don't owe Trump anything and have expressed an interest in getting involved in trade and may want to control the impact of that $500 billion. And on the Chinese side, China has portrayed itself as the victim, and that strikes up nationalist sentiments that can easily blossom into a boycott or all the other kinds of delaying tactics for American firms. There'll be problems.
Who's going to blink first? And if it's the Chinese, what gets them to that breaking point?
Neither is going to blink. Neither can back down. Trump could, of course, at any time pause what's happening here by saying there's progress behind closed doors because he has full discretion under 301 with regard to timing. However, what needs to happen is we need to find some kind of compromise solution. The real problem here in the 301 case, as USTR describes it, is that China was admitted into the WTO with the assumption that it would make reforms that would make it into a market-led economy, which it has not done, but which the government continues to say, as a matter of policy, it wants to promote. So we need to find specific measures that address the industrial policy concerns of the U.S. that the Chinese government can also pitch to the Chinese public as promoting its market-based policies.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.